Dear viewers over the world, today I will make you know about some words that is extremely necessary for your spoken, for your academic and for your job purposes. I will describe about some words that is very crucial for your spoken. When you speak with anyone, these words will help you to describe the person and at the same time, so what is his work. Like in my hand, the first word I have is martyr. Here you can see a word martyr. Martyr. What do you mean by martyr? Martyr is a word that is related with a person who sacrificed his life for a holy reason. When a person sacrifice sacrifice, when a person sacrifices his life for any holy deeds, when a person sacrifices his life for any holy deeds, he is called martyr. Like in 1971, for the love of our country, so many young they sacrificed their lives only to gain the independence of our country. They laid down their lives. So, martyr is a person who sacrificed or who shed out his life only for any holy deeds. In the next word, in the same way, I can say about the optimist. What do you mean by optimist? Optimist. Optimist. Optimist is a person who always thinks about the positive side, about the bright side of anything. Always he likes to say yes. So optimist is a person who likes to say yes, who always searches out for the positive side of anything. In the opposite, in the contrary, we can say pessimist. 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 The opposite of optimist is pessimist. So pessimist, what is pessimist? Pessimist is a person who always searches for the dark side, the negative side of anything. If you present any words, if you present any work before him at the first sight, he will say no. The person who are pessimist, they like to say no. They always thinks about the negative side. They always discourages you to do anything better work. But optimist is a person who is hopeful, who tries to do something better to elevate his life in anything, in any work. So we have learned the optimist is a positive person and pessimist is a negative person, and martyr is a person who sacrifices, who gives his life for any holy deeds, for any positive work. In the next word, I will describe about pilgrim. 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 What is pilgrim? You know, the Muslim, they recess to the Mecca and Medina to take their prayer. The Hindus, they go to the holy places. The Christian, they go to the Israel, their holy places of their sacred life. So pilgrim is a person who makes a journey to a holy place, to a religious holy place. So what can I say about in another words? Pilgrim is a person who races to the holy places to take his prayer. Prayr. Prayer, or to take his worship. 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 So pilgrim is a person who makes a journey for a holy reason, to take prayer or to take worship, who makes a journey to a holy religious places and to elevate his life and to get remove his sin and to be pure and to take prayer and to beg to the God to sacrifice him from all levels of negative deeds. In the same way, we can describe about another word, that is refugee. refugee, refugee. What is refugee? Refugee is a person who has been forced to leave his homeland or motherland and to take shelter in another country or another places. Refugee is a person who will take shelter. Shelter. Refugee is a person who will take shelter to another country, who has been shaded out, who has been evacuated, who has been forcefully removed from his motherland and has taken shelter to another country or another places. That person is called refugees. Like from Myanmar, so many refugees, they have taken shelter in our country Bangladesh. Why? Because by the religious contradict, religious coalition, they have been forced to leave their motherland. So having no other way, they have taken shelter in our country in the hill tract region, and they're leading very destitute, very miserable life. In the same way, refugee, we can describe about another words, that is misogynist. 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 Misogynist is a person who hates the woman. Misogynist is called a woman hater. WOMAN, woman, ACT, woman hater. So a misogynist is a person who hates all kinds of works of the woman. They doesn't like the woman. They doesn't like the girls. They doesn't support the woman will come to the forward, will come to the power. The women will wear beautiful dresses. They will adorn themselves. And in every steps, they will progress. They will sit side by side of the man, but they don't support. So misogynist is the person who hates the woman and doesn't support their enhancement, their progression, their development. Misogynist is called woman hater. Don't be misogynist, but support the woman that they can come to the forward, as they are physically and mentally weak. So we should hold their hand and we should make them sit beside us. By the hand to hand, men and women, when we will work together, only then the progression of our country, progression of the world is possible. We are working with our two hands. So in the same way, women are our one hand. But if we keep one hand intact inside our four walls, we keep the woman stuck inside the house, then the world progression will stop. We cannot make progression without the woman's participation in the development work, in the developing work. So we shouldn't hate the woman, but we shouldn't support, we should assist, we should take the woman forward, ahead. So today in this short video lesson, we have learned so many words like martyr. Martyr is a person who sacrifices his life for any holidays, sacrifices his life for any holidays. And optimist is a person who always searches out the positive side and tries to say. And a pessimist is a person who always looks for the dark side, the negative side. And pilgrim is the person who makes a journey, who travels to the holy place to take prayer or worship, the religious place, to remove his sin and to be pure, to beg to the God. Refugee is the person who has taken shelter to the another country, being forced to leave their home and house. In the same way, misogynist is the person who hates the woman, that doesn't that doesn't prefer the woman to come forward. So I think in today's lesson you have learned so many words, and it will come to great use in your speaking, in your academic, in your jobs. If you like the videos, then make a comment. What is your benefits? What is your problems? I will guide you how to be more fluent and how to be more efficient, more adept, more skillful in the speaking. It's all today. In the next video lesson, I will bring something better, bring something bright for you. Don't be pessimist, be optimist. Today, one day after tomorrow, you will be adept in English. You who have a great interest to learn English, then stay with me. I will make this kind of lucrative, this kind of attractive lessons for you. It's all today. See you later. Keep fine. Bye all.